Congressman Dave Joyce, Republican from Ohio, joins me now. Good morning to you, sir. You want to force the Biden administration to hold canceled oil and gas lease sales. Would that make any difference? What's your motivation here?
Well, thank you for having me, Ashley. The difference would be, instead of having to go with hat in hand to Saudi Arabia and ask them to produce more oil, or Venezuela or anywhere else, we have an abundant supply here in America, and we were energy independent and actually a net exporter in 2019 before this administration took over. Now, the leasing program was actually adopted under somebody who's wild and crazy like President Obama. And in the program that he had put together, he had defined these fields in the Gulf of Mexico as being some of the most productive and most effective, and having the infrastructure to actually move it around the country and the world. But the cancellation of these leases just proves this president doesn't care a lick about making sure America is energy independent.
The administration continues to use the argument, though, Congressman, that there are many leases out there that oil companies possess, but they just never use them. And so they say, don't blame us, blame the companies who are not using the leases they already have.
Oh, the arguments I've heard from the Democrats were, first, it's obviously all on the line with Putin. This is the Putin price hike. Well, last Thanksgiving gas was up 60% anyhow. So it may have increased it because of the war, but it's all the president's fault when he declared war on our energy sources. Secondly, the fact that the oil companies are greedy. Well, when the president comes out and tells you that he wants to eliminate fossil fuel, then nobody wants to spend the money to start punching holes in the ground, because it costs the same amount whether it's going to be wildly productive or not sure. And there's a lot of speculation that goes into those leases. No one wants to factor that in. They have a duty to their shareholders, a fiduciary duty, to make sure that they actually try to return a profit. But the ones that were the most profitable, and the ones that drive me crazy, is the fact the ones that they just canceled, which were in the Gulf of Mexico, which is a known source, and it could have made us energy independent for decades to come.
Yeah, it's so frustrating to be energy independent and then lose it so quickly. Congressman Joyce, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Do appreciate your time very much.